Welcome to the Baseface Network.
Every night in my mind, I feel the perfume of the skin. Baby, I don't deny you're the lady of my dreams. Yeah, my life, yeah, you push me.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Noor Anisha Izzati binti Muhammad Rusri and my ID metric is PC23090. And I'm here today to talk to you about the impact of inflation to small and medium enterprise. Do you know that inflation has been a hot topic since the pandemic started in 2020? Inflation is the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services can be rising or falling. This can lead to the decreases in consumer spending, which can hurt businesses and slow the economies. For you guys know the research show that 82% of Malaysian businesses has been increasing prices to inflation, which has pushed key input costs of businesses in the country up nearly fifth. That I want to inform you that 19% of average led by raw materials, that is 22%, and energy 19%. Let me focus on how inflation affects the stage of small businesses or medium. Small businesses or medium are under pressure from inflation. Their option is raise price at the risk of losing sale or accept loan to cover some expenses in order to retain their profit margin. And I will share you about information how inflation impact on small or medium enterprise in Malaysia, such as I will share you about inflation issues that my group members will share to you. There's inflation issue, application that to inform you about the inflation and data improvement suggestion. Let's dig in.
Hi, my name is Fatin Sakina binti Muhammad Zaini. My ID metric is PC23093. So, inflation refers to the general increases in prices of goods and services over a period of time, leading to a decrease in the purchasing power of a currency. In other words, when inflation occurs, its unit of currency buys fewer goods and services than it did before general increase in prices or the money supply, both of which can cause the purchasing power of a currency to decline. From a consumer's point of view, inflation is often perceived in relation to prices. We call it inflation when consumer goods and services across a wide segment of the economy are rising in cost. So there are many causes in inflation, which is demand pull inflation. This is occurs when demand for goods and services exceeds their supply. Second, cost push inflation. This is a result from increases in the cost of production, such as raising wages or the cost of raw materials. And the last one is built-in inflation, arises when workers demand higher wages and businesses then raise prices to cover the increased labor costs.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. Nama saya Nufatisha binti Razali. Saya berumur 25 tahun. Saya menjalankan perniagaan pemakaian dan kosmetik di Pulau Pinang. Cuba untuk memberikan harga yang berpatutan dan mampu milik kepada pelanggan. dan mengurangkan kos. Peniaga-peniaga kecil, keluarga yang memiliki anak yang ramai dan masih kecil, ibu tunggal dan warga emas. Pada pendapat saya, ekonomi akan jadi buruk sebab kos barang sekarang mahal. Lepas tu barang mentah juga terhad. So itulah, mahal lah sekarang ni.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. My name is Nur Nabila binti Ahmad Fadil, PC 23087. I would like to present about relevant data from newspapers and report. Based on Business Time December 7, 2023, Malaysia's overnight policy rate OPR may stay at its current level even if the US Federal Reserve decides to cut rates next year to take some steam out of the economy and curb inflation. Socio-Economic Research Center Executive Director Lee Heng Yu said Malaysia would not follow in tandem with the US if it reduced benchmark rate given the gap between the ringgit and the dollar is still wide. An increase in the OPR could put more pressure on small and medium enterprise SMEs, and households will also be impacted. Based on Economy News December 29, 2023 state that a progressive rate policy must be implemented due to the rising consumer price index (CPI). Aini Zuhairi also remembered former Prime Minister's Department Economy Minister Dato Sri Mustafa Mohamad warning about the inflation rising to 11% without government subsidies and intervention. Moreover, the purchasing power of consumers might be affected if rate policies are not implemented. Aini Zuhairi emphasized the need for the government to balance salary increases while avoiding pressure on businesses, particularly small and medium enterprises (SMEs). We have to understand that the position of SMEs is critical in our economy, not because 90% of business entities in Malaysia are SMEs, but because they are employees to almost 60% of the 16 million workforce in Malaysia. Aini Zuhairi suggested that the government should enforce progressive rate policies quickly, as small companies may struggle to comply without increasing auditing costs. Based on report from Faculty of Computer and Mathematical Science, University Technology Mara, small and medium enterprises (SMEs) in Malaysia have gained a prominent role as a significant contributor to the economic growth. However, the world nowadays is heading towards economic downturn. The finding revealed that exchange rate has a small positive impact on SME GDP growth rate, 10.91%. The interest rate has a strong positive impact, 16.74%, while the inflation rate has a strong negative impact, negative 53.89%. Therefore, it can be concluded that the interest rate and inflation rate has significant impact on the profitability of SMEs in Malaysia. That's all from me. Thank you.
My name is Nur Wahida binti Abdul Muttalib. My metric number PC 23072. In my presentation, I will focus about suggestion for improvement the impact of inflation to small or medium enterprise. There are many suggestions for improvement of inflation to small or medium enterprise. Firstly, consumer behavior and purchasing power. Inflation pressure often lead consumers to adjust their spending habits, favoring essential goods over discretionary purchases, impacting small or medium enterprise reliant consumer spending. For example, a retail small or medium enterprise specializing in electronic noticed a shift in consumer behavior during inflation. Customers prioritize buying essential electronics like home appliances, while sale of non-essential items like high-end gadgets decline, affecting the small or medium enterprise revenue stream. Other suggestions in government policy and small or medium enterprise. Government interventions such as subsidy or fiscal policies can aid small or medium enterprise in managing inflation impact by reducing certain operation costs, such as Malaysia government introduced subsidy on electricity. Then we must know specific impact in any sector. Different sector within Malaysian small or medium enterprise experience distinct challenges due to inflation, such as tourist-related SME face several challenges during inflation due to reduced travel demand. A local tour operator experienced decline booking as consumers cut back on leisure spending amid rising costs, impacting their revenue. Then, future outlook or recommendation. Reducing future inflation trend help small or medium enterprise prepare. Lastly, I will close my presentation by saying that we must do some improvement that impact the inflation to small or medium enterprise.
In conclusion, inflation can significantly affect small and medium enterprise. It often leads to increasing operating costs, making challenges for SME to maintain profitability. Rising prices for goods and services can strain budgets, impacting cash flow and potentially forcing businesses to increase prices, which may affect consumer demand. Additionally, inflation can erode the purchasing power of consumers, reducing overall demand for products or services offered by SME. Adapting to inflation requires strategic financial management and flexible to navigate the economy's challenge it presents. That's all for me. Thank you.